It's the Whiskey Wizard.
Hello and welcome to the Whiskey Wizard, where we say that whiskey making takes scientific knowledge, an artisan's skill and dedication, and a bit of the wizard's alchemy of light, air, earth, and fire. So, a good many wizard episodes ago, I talked about the secondary whiskey market. And while I quoted some sources who indicated that the secondary trading and selling trend should soon decline, that has been anything but the case. And in addition to that, there is another insidious upward trend that brokers, bidders, sellers, and consumers whisper about in well-acquainted company: counterfeiting. As the prices continue to rise for desirable whiskey stocks, counterfeiting has become a definite challenge for the industry as a whole. And counterfeiting, perhaps a longer-running issue in the wine and scotch world, is now showing up in American whiskey circles as well. It seems the combination of increasingly strong demand for premium American whiskey product that greatly outstrips supply has pushed prices higher while creating opportunities for the unscrupulous to take advantage of whiskey enthusiasts who have limited means of obtaining these rarer spirits. The newbies to the whiskey world, who maybe care less about what's actually in the bottle, aren't making things better either. I've noticed an attitude that has arisen, especially around bourbon, where it's about bragging rights and being able to brag online about a bottle you just bought. And con men know how to take advantage of the greed or ego of others. Also, it seems distilleries and brands aren't doing much to counteract the fakes, as many bottles are packaged in a way that they can easily be opened and resealed. Have you noticed all the empty Pappy Van Winkle bottles for sale online? I wonder what all these people are buying the bottles for. But the premium bourbon market hasn't quite attained the level affecting the Scotch market. Still, the overall whiskey industry is taking some steps to counteract the rise in counterfeit bottles, from QR codes, security tags, handheld scanners, and blockchain solutions. But the best protection for buyers is to do their homework. Never trust a hard-selling stranger, especially online. And be willing to pass on a bottle that looks too good to be true, because trust me, it is. However, a new age dating service for high-end whiskey may have some answers. London-based blockchain company Everledger and the Scottish University's Environmental Research Centre at the University of Glasgow have teamed up to produce the first age verification system for whiskey, at least to combat the counterfeiting of premium whiskeys that can sell for tens of thousands of dollars per bottle. Some researchers suggest up to 40% of these high-valued scotches may have been fakes. Research released by the center that year showed that of the 55 bottles of rare scotch it tested, 21 were either fake or had been distilled in a different year than the year that was claimed. As part of the service, the center's researchers will fit rare bottles of whiskey with Everledger anti-tamper bottle closures. The small sample of the liquid will be removed through the cork and analyzed using carbon dating that can detect its age within a couple of years. That information is then connected to the blockchain, creating a digital record that certifies the whiskey's age and provenance. This research has been carried out in response to a growing interest in these whiskeys that, if genuine, can be worth tens of thousands of dollars per bottle. Also, researchers at the University of St. Andrews in Scotland described a method of using spectroscopy to analyze whiskeys. Scientists can shine a laser light into the whiskey bottle, which breaks the light into a spectrum of wavelengths that correspond to different chemical compounds. Those compounds can be used to help determine the provenance of the whiskey. Also, the researchers shape the laser light into a ring, which reduces the noise from the bottle. Of note, the Scotch Whisky Research Institute in Edinburgh is experimenting with portable spectrometers that workers could use to authenticate rare whiskeys. Okay, whiskey fans, let's get real. One needs to be careful anytime one is looking to buy some of the really good stuff. Buy from reputable outlets whenever possible. We at the Whiskey Roundtable advise you all to take the utmost care when buying anything from anyone you don't know well, and recommend you stick to only those you explicitly trust. The expression buyer beware is still the best advice one can heed. And if something seems the least bit fishy, well, assume that it is and move quickly along. So for now, this is Douglas Dunbar, the Whiskey Wizard, for the Whiskey Roundtable. Cheers, Slàinte mhath. And now,